Welcome everybody to hear my presentation today. This week I will discuss about Chapter 7, Telecommunication, the Internet and Wireless Technology. Specifically, it's about a case study in this chapter. Google, Apple and Facebook battle for your internet experience. These are all well-known technological companies that provide services worldwide. To know more about this enormous battle, let's continue with me to the next slide. To prepare you with all the information that will be covered in this presentation, I will guide you through this table of contents. So today we will go through 4 sections. The first start with summary, Q&A or question and answers, relevant research, and end with conclusion. Hope you can enjoy to the end. First, we start with summary. This case is about how Apple, Google, and Facebook, who are the major leaders in the tech industry today, have built various models in order to capture audience attention and produce the feeling of need rather than want in consumers. All 3 companies are striving to gain the consumer's internet experience and want to make sure that users are getting all the benefits that are required to accomplish any task. Apple, Google, and Facebook are all trying to dominate our internet experience. 95% of young adults use Facebook products, while Google and Apple provide 99% of mobile operating systems. These tech giants also have been criticized for monopolistic behaviors, as the behavior is affecting the innovation of the companies and is making consumers a lower priority as they wish to just have revenue. This section especially indicates frequent asked questions about a case study. I will go through 4 most important questions that will each reveal an essential aspect for you to gain more understanding about this battle between 3 tech giants. So first, business model and core competency. All multi-million companies have one thing in common, which is to earn their business through many methods while generating the most revenue in comparison to the competitors in the industry. Apple's business model consists of creating a strong hardware base for internet use, and mobile computing which help attract consumers and relief in a technological world. Also, it consists of distribution deals for licensing other content, integration of both hardware and software, and also restrict users' rights which focus on copyright laws, contract and technology procedures. Apple has an advantageous competency which is how they make phones look both elegant for users but also design products which are functional in many ways. Many companies have tried to copy Apple design and products but have been unsuccessful, as Apple had created many products designed for computers, music players, cell phone, and tablet. Google business model consists of making products for the future that run both the application and internet option at a lower price than they are being charged right now, as giving customers the best product at low to price to build trust, loyalty, and long-lasting relationship as buyers and consumers. They also believe that the revenue should come from the in-app advertisement that the company offers. Google's main competencies are embedding in software engineering through the content indexing and upholding a scalable hardware infrastructure. In 2005, they purchased Android, an open-source mobile operating system, to compete in mobile computing. Google provides Android at no cost, making it main source of revenue through app purchases. They are planning to extend Android to as many devices as possible. Facebook's business model consists of having a customer platform for everyone to reach different individuals across the world in a non-traditional manner, which is different from the regular business and manufacturing model. Facebook stepped aside from creating a physical consumer products, but instead made a consumer platform for everyone to use for multiple purposes. This model offers very strategic values, as Facebook uses platform effectively enforcing consumers to see many ads and offers that their friends and family may like, and create an incentive to take them as well to fit in with the crowd. Facebook's main competencies are creating large network of friends and family by using words and phrases to suggest people who you may know. Also, it has created a life story of individual by using the timeline and photo features. The photo features become popular when it bought Instagram, which is a social media app intended to share photos with big audiences. Mobile computing is important to Apple, Google, and Facebook because this feature allows the company to connect with the consumers to fulfill their needs and requirements according to their likes and dislikes. This can also lead to an increase in the revenue or profit for each company while having flexibility, efficiency, and making the future of internet technology. Apple, Google, and Facebook have all implemented excellent strategy in attracting mobile users to many accessibility features in order to build a relationship between consumer and the company. Apple, Google, and Facebook all have their own revenue platform. Google uses the web, Facebook has its own app, and Apple has the iPhone. Google mobile strategy is primarily focused on advertisement, which Google allows companies to post their products and services on Google. Google does not charge Android for any of the manufacturing smartphone process, including the operating system. Android is a free source operating system that phones use in order to save costs. Google also has its own device such as Nexus 7. Apps like Google Maps on phones help consumers reach their destination. In order to challenge and compete with Facebook, Google came out with Google Plus and used Twitter as a social media outlet. Apple is the leading brand in the mobile industry. Mobile computing actually started from Apple with the introduction of its iPhone product. As Google gives users a Play Store to purchase items, Apple offered an App Store. The Apple operating system, the iOS, is much more complicated for users to understand and use in comparison to the Android OS. Lastly, Facebook has made an app that's only for the use of smartphone, which is available in both the App Store and Play Store, which provide mobile advertisement. Facebook's strategy is to make sure that it is accessible to most social media users. It's trying to create an effective mobile engagement drive that would make users connected across the multiple mobile platforms. Facebook provides a mobile advertisement on its home page as well as on phone screen. Facebook also has its own search tool. As Facebook moves toward virtual reality, messaging, and the more it challenges firms like Google. So, in order to be the best and outcompete your competitors, having application and software that best meet the needs of your consumer give company a competitive advantage over the rest of the industry in meeting its business goal. Companies like Apple, Google, and Facebook all are fighting to be the leader in the mobile computing market, and in order to be the best, they have to be precise and detail-oriented with technological change in their design. Internet access and internet reliability carry a lot of importance and can change the way a firm grows. Google business model will most likely to dominate the internet because there will always be need and requirement for Google existence on the internet as it serves many purposes. Google has been in the industry the longest and has already made its own market share, which is bigger than the two other competitors in the industry. The more Google is able to invest in the search engine, the better customer service experience it will provide to users. Google model will not face too much competition from the Facebook or Apple model, since they are already competing with other companies in the industry which sell similar products and services. The public also play a critical role as there have been concerns raised about the negative effects of social media and social network communication. If one of the three firms dominate the internet experience, the market would face a deficit of competition in order to keep the user satisfaction up. Each of the firms individually are dominating on one segment of the user internet experience. By having competition, the firms are able to be motivated to think of creative and innovative ways in order to enhance the consumer's experience. If the companies dominate the internet experience, consumers will be forced to purchase only one product and use one service without any alternative even if they do not meet the internet requirements. A monopoly will be created, and everyone will have to follow the standards set out by that one specific company. This would impact on the business and individual consumer who use this product, and they will get lower quality on this product and service, and price will be as high as the company would like to set them, since they are facing no competition. It would also threaten the users, as by having these companies dominate, they will have full control of the user's data and how the interaction between the user and internet takes place in both mobile and computers. Consumers will not be able to use the internet as they will be scared that their personal information and data may be tracked by the company to misuse or find key information about them. So, in order to dominate the consumer internet experience, company has to be ethical and follow their business strategies in outcompeting in the competition. The three companies can keep up with the changes in information technology by offering new products to more individuals and meeting their specific needs through the use of internet and internal support by the tech department. And continue, here are some latest news from August to September 2021. The first one, Apple iOS 14.5 is the latest update to its operating system used across a majority of its devices. The update has several new elements, but the one that bothers Facebook and Google is its privacy feature. The new app tracking transparency will request users for their permission before allowing any app to collect the IDFA tag. Unfortunately, according to a former Apple engineer spoke out later this year, this feature doesn't do anything much to prevent other apps from checking users, or in another way, useless. The second news, as an alternative, the Ethereum Foundation (EF) and the Ethereum Name Service (ENS), two of the most important bodies fueling the development of the Ethereum blockchains, are looking to develop a decentralized solution. Rather than using Google, Facebook, or Apple account to sign into other service, they want to offer a sign-in with Ethereum alternative that protect customer privacy. The third news, tech giants quietly buy up dozens of companies a year. Already this year, companies across all industries have sought to buy or merge with others worth at least $92 million, that's almost 3,000 times, roughly 40% more than before the pandemic in 2019. According to federal data, spokesperson for Microsoft, Google, and Facebook dislike for comment. Spokesperson for Amazon and Apple did not return requests for comment. The last news. It seems that almost every day a headline blares the news of a new antitrust inquiry against one of the big tech firms. This barrage of cases mean that a staggering 70 competition-related lawsuits or investigations are now collectively underway against Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook globally, up from 17 ongoing probe and cases 2 years ago, based on an analysis by The Information. So, in conclusion, we can see that Google, Apple, and Facebook are the major players of the internet industry that has already seen profit of billions. The internet was not meeting its expected goal as media, entertainment, and business and workforce did not use the internet for its intended purpose. These three tech giants hold their own benefits and have shaped the marketing platform through online advertising, social engagement, and standard of device interfaces. However, there are some limitations such as inaccurate information and misuse of the internet in all areas of the workplace, as people may try to steal data and information about its competitors. In the battle for total world domination, the winners and even the participants are not yet apparent. What's very clear is that the battle will be fought over demographics, just as it has been for decades, in the shadow of a very touchy issue such as privacy and the limit of the marketing tolerance. Inside corporate enterprise, extra security will be required. Never have before the stake been so high, but never before had the demography base been so mobile and so fickle. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and see you next time.